everyone. I'm Mary Tarczynski from Kwik. We are the first open solution to enable the reorder of products and services with the push of a button. Hard to see, but you simply push the button. So you all know this, but the global e-commerce economy is growing at 20% per year. It's expected to hit 3.5 trillion at the end of 2019. Too many buttons. And it's not just those of us in Silicon Valley. It's estimated that 42% of US Americans are ordering goods and services from Amazon, Uber, et cetera, on demand. But what's the problem with that? You heard about this just now, app overload. The average app loses 90% of its users within the first month. So the first solution to this problem was the Amazon Dash button. Anyone have one? I know there's a few out there, estimated over 500 million and 10,000 orders per week. So this behavior is very rapidly growing. The problem, though, is that Amazon is a closed system, and the brands do not know who is ordering their products. They don't have any access to the data. Kwik is taking an open marketplace approach to this, enabling brands to choose any fulfillment, any delivery partner, payment partner, supply chain partner to grow this on-demand business. So, for example, Kimberly-Clark can partner with Walmart or Babies R Us to ship Huggies diapers to consumers. So how does it work? Somewhat similar to Amazon, but the consumer signs up, opts in to receive the button from the brand. The brands can reward their loyal customers with this. They then simply connect it to their home Wi-Fi, set up their standard order, and then when they're hungry or thirsty or out of diapers or dog food, they just push the button again, and then a confirmation text arrives. You can only order one thing at once. You're not going to have a toddler pushing buttons and getting boxes and boxes of diapers. So if you have to cancel or edit the order, you can do that, and if not, the order's on its way. So this really enables brands to have a direct relationship with consumers in their homes. The branded button is there on the refrigerator or in the bathroom or the laundry room. So far, who's on board? Where we're founded in Israel, we have Domino's Pizza, Eden and SodaStream Water, and Huggies Diapers. We've just launched in the U.S. with 4 Anheuser-Busch AB InBev brands. We're soon expanding that to New York and other cities to follow. Another benefit of Kwik is real-time purchase behavior. Brands can know when, who, how, what their consumers are ordering. And of course, this will enable marketing communications, and this is just an unsolicited tweet from one of our first customers in LA. Saucy App just gave me this Beer Me Now button, so anytime I'm thirsty, I push the button. My weekend just got way lit. So you can imagine when we turn this on, the social media opportunities. Wrapping up, our supporters, we just announced $3 million in seed funding, including Norwest and our friends here at Plug and Play, and have great industry advisors. And Ofer Klein, our founder, is not here today, but many of you know him. He's been at Plug and Play. His partner, Shlomi Atayas, leads the team in Tel Aviv. Jonathan Taylor's here today with me. We're handling sales and marketing in the US. Again, we just announced and got some great coverage in TechCrunch yesterday. And it only grows from here. We have 4,200 buttons now, 35,000 projected at the end of the year. If just one of our major deals closes, and we're in dialogue with many brands and retailers, we'll be at 2 million buttons by the end of next year, 24 million in revenue, and it just scales from there. So thanks for your time and attention. I think I can take maybe a question or two.
Can you talk about your business model at all in terms of how you get paid in relation to your customers?
Yeah. We sell the buttons at cost. For the pilots, it's around $15, but at scale, they'll drop down to $10. We look at that as being a brand investment in their loyal customers, and some of them, the way Amazon does it now is you pay for it, but you get it back in the order. And then there's a retailer setup fee, an implementation fee that varies based on the complexity, but that's a one-time fee, and then it's 4% of the transaction. Any other questions?
Just a question. So if you have a button for every brand, one of the things I always think about is you want to ship a basket of things so I arrive efficiently for shipping.
Yeah.
And with my beer, I might want chips and guac, or I might want salsa.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's early days, right? So I would see in homes, I have actually a few Amazon Dash buttons in my home, just a couple different things. But one of the things we talked about is your standard grocery order. so that, like I'm going out of town this weekend, it would be really nice if I had a button that I could press Sunday night when I got home, to deliver eggs and milk and maybe some bananas or fresh things. So you could, with particularly a grocery store or a fresh retailer, you could configure your order of the typical things that you order every week and have that set up. So, I think that this will evolve over time, and our goal now is, one of the biggest use cases, obviously, pizza and beer. So hopefully by this fall, you'll have a Monday Night Football button, and you sit down to watch the show, and there's your pizza and beer arriving very shortly.
It would be really nice to have the button just on my smartphone rather than having a physical hard button that I have to push. Are there any thoughts to go in that path?
Yeah, it does give you just the simplicity, right? And especially as think about your house and there's things that I run out of and I mean to put them on my list and I forget, right? And if I see the coffee filters are out, the dog food is out, the coffee pods are out, the diapers are out, if it's right there, the laundry detergent, you do it right then. So, yes, some people say, well, why would you do this? Because smartphones, you can do this, but we're still lazy and are looking for simple solutions. And another potential use case is seniors. So my 83-year-old mother is a widow now, and she's not really comfortable with Uber, but there are times that I don't want her driving to the airport, but if she could push a button and have the Uber arrive, I would feel comfortable, setting that up for her, and she would feel comfortable, I think, pushing that button.
Thank you, Mary.
All right, thank you guys.